EA Sports within the game. He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out. Yard line. Right to the air is Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can throw this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
29. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage on 3rd down, because that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Adams, the man in motion left.
694.
On first down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Carr going to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Adams, the man in motion left. Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
93.
Second down and goal. Carr. That's complete right around the 8. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Escaping the pressure right, and he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. 6-0 our score after 1. Throwing is Hurts. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And that's going to be an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Hurts will throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads. And he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And motion left goes a tight end. Now Carr again. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And some room to work. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a 1st carry for Brandon Bolden. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Bolden. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the draw, Bolden. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. But first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this is caught by Watkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to...
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Carr, and they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Downside for the defense that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Running right, here's Sanders. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Adams, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a player, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make it very quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 2nd and 11 now, Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good start.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away. He hits Adams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Carr. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts, sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The return is Renfro. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship. He's got a man, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing his car. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the... And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And you don't see that every day. Actually lost 14 yards there on the return. But I guess the important thing, they had possession of the football. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Hurts to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Okay, break.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they face